Hello, 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 ladies and gelatins. Welcome to delayed but still here stream of I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. So we're here today to be a teenager again. I mean, we started 10 years old, so it's really not too much teenager. But also, you know, time shenanigans are a thing. Which, regardless, I was going to go do the thing. Welcome to my own stream. I mean, it is welcome. I mean, I appreciate the welcome. Welcome to, like, being here in this group. It's nice to be here and also have eaten dinner. I am considering still potentially changing / delaying stream time in general. Haven't fully made that decision yet, but it is honestly just very difficult. Yuki, it is snowing. It is really pretty. I mean, we're the first of back in the quiet season again. Oh, right, we're 11 now. We have gained 1 year of age. So now, maybe people want to talk to us before we rest. Yes, Dad wants to talk. Yo, Dad, what up? You're looking a little worn out, my little firefly. Your dad greets you looking concerned. You know, despite what your mom might say, there is such a thing as too much work. Maybe some R&R over in the lounge would help recharge those solar cells. What do you say? Maybe I just need a hug, or I'll sleep when I'm dead. Dad throws his arms wide. Well, get in here, dagger butter. After a long hug, you do feel a little better. Dad gives incredible hugs. Yeah, no, that's not gonna be enough. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take a break today. Don't worry about that. Yeah, okay. No one else wants to talk. Unless... Oh, perform a random act of kindness? I can do that. Do I want to do that with her, or do I want to do that with other people? I mean, it's Tammy. She's pretty sweet, but like... Hold on, let me see if I have like other options. It's based on my ability score. Okay. Okay, this is probably a thing you can get like once from each character. Bravery. What do I need for tangent? Reasoning. Hold on. Why do you keep pestering me? It's not as though you've done anything to impress upon me your usefulness. What I mean is, we're not friends. I could give you a log, but I don't think you like log. Horner. Reese's and Rolos. Ooh. As we are in Spooktober. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, I can tell my mom what I learned. I need organizing 20 or greater. That's not... I actually kind of have a little bit of that skill. I could get my reasoning up for sure after I, you know, get this stuff better. My charisma, I'm so close to 20 for so many things. My bravery is 0. I'm like literally not brave at all. The least brave person. Right, Spooktober, the office has candy just like all the time, which is honestly bad because I love candy. If they had chocolates, I'd be ruined, but it's mostly like not chocolates, so I like get acid mouth too quickly, so I can't eat that many of them, which is good. They also had ice cream, free ice cream in the bubble waffles, like not cones, just like inside bubble waffles today, and that was really lovely. It's nice when like, you know, work does a little surprise and be like, hey, you know, you wanna enjoy the fact that you came to the office, and I'm like, I do. The bubble waffle. Aw, I can tell her about my day. Oh, she could be bored. Okay, so we can do the nice thing for Tammy. You start simple. You give Tammy an enormous hug, sharing the love. Tammy gets a lot of hugs, but you make sure this one feels special. She hugs you back, wiggling back and forth happily. She's surprisingly strong. Thanks, Solana. I really, really needed that. I need that too. I could use it. Oh, she gave us a cake. Before you go, she produces a box with a slice of cake in it from the folds of her skirt. Like, how did you have a box hidden in your skirt? With this cake, they're so fun to make, but I need someone to help me eat them. I'll make you another on your birthday if you like, and we can trade hugs for cake again. That's literally the best trade ever. I want a hug that also gives me cake. Especially chocolate. I would love a chocolate right now. Hello, V-Sheep. How are you doing? Is this like, does it give me a hundo? You spend several hours a day obsessively checking the local HoloNet for updates. Oh, so we go doom scrolling. With so few people in the colonies, social media can be very dead. Feels like you're talking to yourself sometimes. Try to start a few conversations, but most people are busy at work or school. Relaxing. Took a whole month off. See, now we're happy again. And also Tammy likes us for chillin'. Do you want to forget? Yes. We don't really use red. Stream started playing Mushihime-sama. Oh, that sounds interesting. Maybe the hair is wrapped around a nightfall and each side could be it. Like, honestly, well, the thing is, everyone here has like genetic enhancements, so it's very possible that also, and also like floaty, glowy orbs and stuff are part of just normal technology in space colonies, so she might not even need the batteries. Bug Princess. Bug Princess sounds fun. Oldish, little schmuppy princess piloting a beetle. Funny I love, you know what? I love the aesthetics of that already. That sounds great. That is just like so much commitment to the bit. Like, I can respect that a lot. So much has happened in the last month since the monster attack during Glow. The idea of this planet as a peaceful utopia has been shattered. The security squads are now training new members and keeping close watch on the gates now. They're reinforcing the walls and even installing a few robotic turrets. In class, you have drills on what to do if the colony is attacked again. In all the excitement, you forgot today was your birthday. I don't forget. I never forget. I do forget this button though. I did forget this button for Spooktober, but it's fine. I did it. Now we're Spooktober-ified. This is my Halloween costume with a tail. Yes. Perfect. Spooktober. Hello, Minty Cat, welcome. Get options. Little side chips fire lasers for your extra damage. Tiny beetles. Oh. That is so cool, actually. I love that. Seriously. I love so much when a game takes an aesthetic just as far as they possibly can. Just push it all the way to the limit and then some. The creativity alone from it, I imagine, like, well, I know. Artists also love that kind of creative push of like, yeah, do a thing, but like, yeah. Oh my god, yes, you know, actually wasn't even thinking of Nausicaa, but now that you say it, that makes perfect sense. I only heard about this game recently from a strange place. Where was the strange place you heard about this game? How's the reading going? Well, I just started. So basically, with today's stream delay, I actually was able to eat food today, which is great because food is important to live and stuff. How's the voice doing? Actually, I think I'm kind of stuck at 95% voice, which means it's like most of the time it's pretty close to a hundo. But then there's still some parts of it, like some parts of my range that are missing and some parts of my stamina that are missing. But also every once in a while, I'll still cough and like lose my voice again for a few minutes, basically. So improvements, big improvements, but it's not perfect. It's still not perfect. And speaking of, I actually need to drink some water right now. Yes, very nice. Oh my gosh, stew. I love stews. I haven't made a stew, actually, despite the fact that I love them so much. Okay, for real, there's like something stuck in my throat. Hold on, it's probably It's probably gonna make me cough. Yep, it made me cough, which of course means my voice goes back down again for a little bit. But that's fine, because I have tea already. It's funny, I literally, like, here's also my curse. The second I say my voice is improving, I end up coughing every time, like almost without fail. So something always happens, but it'll come back. Just give it a few minutes. But seriously though, I haven't made a stew actually like ever, despite the fact that I love them so much. I haven't made a soup in a long time either. I have made soups, obviously, like ever, just not in a really long time. Food is good. So it's a video talking about the list of woke games. I'm curious what else is on that list, but definitely I can understand like this being called a woke game. It kind of totally deserves that title. I mean, it's literally about like attempting to make a bunch of cultists who attempt to make a utopia in the stars about like perfect equality. By the laws of chaos to nature, then your voice is saying your voice is worse should make it better. You're like, how do you pronounce a bunch of question marks? Because like I read it just like, ooh, and I like this is like a sound effect in my head that I can't like reproduce. It's like the sound of like static, and I can't make that as a noise with my mouth. I cannot just like open my mouth and make static noises. No, it's perfect. I think it's perfect because I love that, because I do that exact thing all the time. Where just like because of question marks, you know, but like I want to make a static noise. So yeah, the thing is, if I say my voice is getting worse, then I feel like I'm just lying. Even though it might actually, like, because that'll be exactly what happens. Because you're right. If I say, yeah, no, my voice is getting worse, then it'll get better, and then I'll be a liar. Whereas if I'm like, I think it's getting better, and then it's like, cough, 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 cough. Now it's worse again. I'm not a liar, at least. A good friend of mine, 10, 15 years ago, got married. Oh my gosh, congratulations to them. Oh, that's so amazing, honestly. That's wonderful. Like, weddings are always such a happy occasion. Plus, there's always so much food. There's so much food at weddings. And I like food. I mean, it's funny, I ate, but I'm like still hungry. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not like hungry. I just like wish I had time to make something better. Like literally, like I had, even with delaying stream, I had time to just like make instant food, where like, it's like, here's your powder. Here's Huel savory powder. Pour some boiling water in it, wait 5 minutes, and then I still can't eat it because it takes like 10, 15 minutes to be like human mouth temperature. At least I'm eating. You're right. And that's the most important thing. Not only am I eating, but Huel is also nutritionally complete. Most important thing. Wish I could have gone. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of weddings I had to miss for one reason or another. Mostly from being on the other side of the world. And even when I was in the US, still on the other side of the US, because the US is just kind of massive, and like all my friends from college just kind of spread out. They spread out everywhere, and it became kind of too hard to get some places. So I haven't been to that many weddings, honestly. I think I've been to like 2, maybe 3 in America, and then 1 here in Poland. So that's pretty cool. Risk my agnostic atheism. Oh, that's true. That's true. You gotta be careful at them churches. Gotta be careful walking into them. You never know what's gonna happen. Especially because, like, sometimes you're gonna go to a wedding and, like, suddenly it's also a church ceremony for, like, an hour, and you're just like, what? Like, not like ceremony of wedding, but, like, it's a church service. They're also just gonna, like, do that. People should be okay streaming their wedding. At minimum, this ceremony I could see, because it's already being filmed anyways. I feel like streaming the party afterwards is probably just a lot to keep track of. Because, like, then now, like, someone has to be constantly holding and the thing, or just, like, I feel like there's just enough videos and stuff afterwards you probably could. It burst into flames. He's saying you're a flaming gay. But yeah, I mean, I actually do wish that is a thing that like, in a way, in a really weird way, he would be if I walked into a church. Incredible. I mean, I've walked into a lot of churches growing up, unfortunately. I did not have a choice there. So, what can I say? If I do that nowadays, basically, it's like, they shouldn't want me there because, probably gonna end up accidentally fighting someone. But for the most part, it's just extremely boring. Like, honestly, church is just super boring. Yeah. I feel like, I mean, that's the case for a lot of people. Like, you get, the parental units attempt to indoctrinate you. And that's fine. Oh yeah, actually, Boy Scouts is technically, like, religious, but, like, I think it also really, really depends on the scout leaders involved, because, like, a lot of local scout stuff, like, it has nothing to do with religion at all. And there are also a lot of useful things you learn in scouts. I wouldn't know. I didn't get to do scouts. I wouldn't have wanted to anyways, because Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts are two very, very different things. Though Girl Scout cookies are amazing, though you can buy them from not Girl Scouts for a lot cheaper, depending on which ones, but pretty much all of them you can find. They're just good cookies, and they're findable. A funny story. I told the scout leaders I wasn't fond of religion right before I obtained the Eagle Scout reward. Oh my gosh, amazing. That must have been like a time where they were just like, should we not? Nah, because they had already paid for it and everything at that point. They'd already had it there. Also true, you can buy better and fresh cookies from your local bakery. Actually, yeah, support your local, not a bakery. There's another word. Oh my god, I can't think of anything but the Polish word. Why my brain will not, like, it's not sugar shop, but my brain is trying to transliterate cukiernia to sugar shop, but it's not that thing. Like, bakery, I guess, maybe also just does sweets. Maybe the words just aren't straight. I love sugar shop. Well, sugar shop in English sounds like a candy store, though. Like, that would be a candy store. And don't get me wrong, I also like candy. Delicatessen. Maybe there just isn't a word. Is there just not a word for a bakery, but for, like, sweet things? I'm gonna lose my mind. I literally, I swear, this is my native language. No, it's, patisserie. Patisserie or confectionery. Yes. Confectionery is yeah. Also true. But patisserie would work, but, like, that's the French word. We do still kind of use it. But, like, yeah, it's basically more like cake shop, cupcake shop, but, like, cookie shop. You know what? There are places that do just cookies. But yeah, mostly it's like the bakeries just, like, also do sweet things. So, I don't know. Maybe. Because, like, here, bakeries they do have some sweet stuff, but it's not, like, cakes and stuff. You go to basically a patisserie. You go to a patisserie to get sweet things. They're two separate kinds of stores. Panicatessen. Actually, yeah, it does seem like Panic. This is where you sell Panic. I think your bakeries don't really do bread. Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, when I think about like the bakery section at like, even at like a grocery store, it's the cake section, more or less. Like they do have like a bag, you can get like baguette, but like Americans aren't really crazy about fresh bread, like at all. Which is a shame because I've always loved fresh bread, but every place I go to that sells fresh bread sells it like $1 million because it's not a common thing to sell, I guess. And so that means it's stuff. Fresh bread is incredible. Like literally, if you gave me the option of like fresh bread and just like a cupcake, I'd actually probably choose the fresh bread. Especially because like cupcakes, yeah, like you get nice, but like, you know, we're talking like warm, fresh out of the oven. But if I had to choose fresh bread or like fresh muffin, depends on the kind of muffin. Pumpkin muffin, sorry, nothing wins over pumpkin muffin, especially a fresh one. Banana bread, fresh banana bread. I'd probably pick that over everything else. It does, fresh bread smells so good. Oh, I love it so much. I should like learn to make bread. Other than banana bread, I can make banana bread. Right, banana bread's so good. I gotta make banana bread. I gotta make American style banana bread and show it to everyone because I like it's not here. It's just not in Poland. They don't do it. They don't get banana bread. The walnuts. Okay, well actually, okay. This is the part where we're gonna gently disagree. I personally do not like walnuts in my banana bread. But I'm not upset if I see them. I'm not upset if I have them. I'm not like, oh no, who put walnuts in here? But I make mine without, and I prefer just the soft goodness. A caramel drizzle. This is another one where it's like, I could have a caramel drizzle on top, but it's not something I go crazy for because to me, the bread is already sweet enough as is and doesn't really need the extra. However, I wouldn't say no to it. I also don't say no to like if someone puts chocolate chips inside their banana bread. I know a lot of people who do that. It's like one of those, I don't put chocolate chips in my banana bread, but I'm not upset to find them there. And oh, the other day, I think it was on stream, we were talking about banana bread and someone mentioned is like, okay, instead of walnuts, what if you put pecans in a banana bread? And I was like, okay, actually, I'd love to try pecans in a banana bread. That sounds fantastic. At minimum, I need to know what that's like. I need to experience that. I miss like pecans. Peanut butter spread. Literally never tried peanut butter on banana bread, which now sounds like a crime that I've at least never tried it. Well, y'all, guess I really actually need to make banana bread. Problem is the win. My whole weekend is gone and I do not have any time after work generally to bake. Unlike any of the days, all my weekdays are booked solid for the next weeks. I hope I don't have to wait till my birthday to make banana bread. My goodness, I might. A real hazelnut spread. Yeah. Brilliance, right? Y'all are making me so hungry in a good way and so eager to bake. Okay. I'm literally like looking at my calendar being like, when can I make banana bread? I could maybe try to do it on the weekend. Maybe. But probably not because I don't think I'll have time. I'll write something down on my calendar at least. Just so I can have the option to give that a shot. Because I'd really like that. I probably would have to make them in banana muffins because I don't have a bread tin, but I could also just go buy a bread tin. I really would like a silicone one because then there's like super easy to get the bread out of there. I remember adding yeast. I don't think you add yeast to banana bread. I don't think, because like it doesn't rise. It's basically like a cake more so than a bread. But like, because like you don't have to knead the dough or anything. You just mix it and put it in there. Honestly, I would probably compare it more to a cake. It's kind of banana cake that's a little less sweet than your average cake. But I do love it. Yeah, not adding yeast would cut down the time. Oh yeah, for sure. It's really like the time all in all isn't too big a deal. It's just like I need a chunk of time that would include going to the store, getting the things I need, including a tin, all the stuff, and then like actually being in one place at home to do the thing. I'm like not at home so much. And when I am at home, I'm usually at work. So when I'm working, I like couldn't make banana bread unless I like already had all the ingredients with me, which I don't. So it requires a lot of planning to get that, but it's not even that crazy. It's just haven't had a chunk of time to sit down and just like be like, I have bonus time on my hands. What should I do? I'm usually like, oh my God, I have time. I just want to lie down. I will definitely say it's like literally way more difficult than I thought it would be to have like a 10:30 to 6:30 schedule. And it's not going to be like that forever. But like, man, it kind of steals way more of my day than I thought. Because like you can't really get anything done in the morning before work. And there's not much time at all after work, really. You just like have time to like make dinner and like, I don't know, hang out or something. But you don't have time to like do a lot. And like if I stream, I definitely don't have time. I can order groceries online. Those are really expensive and I don't trust people to like get me the things that I need. Because also grocery shopping itself, like the grocery store is like right next to me. That's not the hard part. The hard part is sitting down and planning. The hard part is reading recipes and making the list and all that stuff. And that part wouldn't change even if I ordered the stuff online. So I'm definitely down with a lot of groceries being ordered online in general. And there are things that I do order online. Like for example, if we talk about like Asian recipe supplies, like if I want lao mao or gochujang or like shiitakes or dried enokis, which actually turned out really good. So I will definitely keep buying dried enokis as well. I get that all online at this point because it's just way better. And so some of the stuff definitely. All of it? Nah, not all of it. So anyways, in all the excitement you forgot today was your birthday. Your parents haven't forgotten. They wake you up early with enthusiastic shouts of surprise! A Vertumnan year is only a little longer than a year on Earth, so you've taken up its calendar for birthdays. Yours is on the second month of quiet. Spark snow drifts slowly past your porthole window as you snuggle with your dad. Your mom climbs up too and sits on the edge of your bed. Your dad pulls out a bowl of fruit from behind his back with a flourish, like a magic trick. At least, you think it's fruit. What are those? Bobber fruit. Bober. It's the bober. Bober. Bober fruits. The forager's been picking these just outside the walls. They might look funny, but they're tasty. Try one. You take a cautious bite. The pulp is soft and tastes a bit like lemon, only more blue. But you can't wait to join the surveyors out there, your dad says wistfully. Who knows what else you'll find? I like ordering online and pick up or delivery. Don't have to go inside with all the people. That's true. That part I personally don't mind. I don't mind going inside. I don't mind picking up the things. The planning is what gets me. But also, totally different experience shopping in Europe than it is in the States. That is for sure, because I know in the US, when I ever would go into the grocery store, it actually does take a long time to get all the stuff just because there are so many aisles with so much stuff. And then, yeah, tons of people, especially if you have to shop on a weekend, because that's when everyone shops. It's a whole thing. So Lana is not allowed outside the gates. Your mom interrupts, her voice sharp. It's too dangerous for kids. Well, I know, but eventually, your dad says, but your mom cuts him off again. But not now, your mom replies. Not since the attack, not with everything we know is out there now. You knew about the monsters, admit it. Your parents exchange a heavy look. The surveyors knew there was something dangerous out there we hadn't encountered yet, but we didn't know it would attack the colony. We thought if we closed the gates and stayed inside, it wouldn't see us as a threat. Oh my god, then there's the Karens. Oh, there's always the Karens. So many of them. It's like anytime, which, by the way, if you need to go to the deli to pick something up, it's full of Karens being like, yes, I would like exactly 1.2 pounds of this particular ham. But also I'd like to try some of it first. You know what? Actually, not this ham after all. I'm going to need you to put that all back. Yeah, okay, actually this ham. Let me try that. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking 1.2 pounds. And then they like go on their phone and they're just like, actually, it turns out, and like you see the price, they're like, make it 1.1 pound. That'll be perfect. Yeah, that's screaming like, oh God. Luckily, I almost never run into that. That's around here, not so much. I don't want the squeaky toy hot dog with the mustard. My dog doesn't like mustard. Ma'am, it's a squeaky toy. Ma'am, the mustard is not real. Ma'am, your dog cannot tell that there's mustard on the thing. Ma'am, are you kidding me right now? Always something. Always something. The entitlement is actually insane. I just didn't want to scare everyone. It was just a precaution. You may have the ones up on the top shelf have mustard on them too. Well, can you just check? Maybe you have one in the back that has ketchup instead of mustard, or only ketchup. Just check in the back for me. Like, the back, this magical place where like there is so much stuff that's just not on the shelves. I mean, sometimes it is actually worth asking if like literally it's just something that's like looks like it's out of stock, or like you have one thing and maybe there's a couple more, but it can be worth just being like, hey, do you happen to have more of these things that like you usually have lots of? Sometimes they do, but then they're just like, no, we don't have it. But sometimes if they tell you to like, yeah, go look in the back, they'll go and look back, they'll just like go to the back, look at their phone for 5 minutes and come back. And you know what? If they do that, I don't care. Exactly. Like, honestly, I don't even, you know what? Honestly, that just makes me want to ask more, because now I'm giving these people a 5-minute break. Every person who I ask, can they look in the back for a thing? Maybe there's something in the back. Sometimes, once in a blue moon, there actually is more of something. And sometimes, most of the time, the rest of the time, they're getting a free break on me. Perfect. Everybody wins. Even still, your mom says, it's clear that everyone should know how to defend themselves if it happens again. To be clear, this includes knowing when to run away, your dad adds. Security Chief Rhett's offering self-defense lessons at the garrison, even for kids. If you're interested, you should stop in sometime. Your mom gives you a stern look, and I know your friend Dis has been sneaking outside the walls. If I catch you doing that, I'm gonna put a chip in your ear. You laugh. What a good joke. Your mom doesn't laugh. What? Me? Never. Tia, you better never. The mid-quiet. Tammy beams as she sees you like there's nothing better in the world than the sight of your face. Yeah, the Christmas lights though. I wonder if they are Christmas lights or if they're just like little gems. I hope they're Christmas lights. I hope she's got batteries in there. Happy birthday, Solana, she exclaims. She comes in for a huge hug. She smells so nice, like vanilla and flowers. She's really good at hugs. This is for you, Tammy says. Actually, I love pointing out like someone's good at hugs. It's like an actual thing. Like some people are literally just better huggers than others. It's really lovely to be hugged by a good hugger. She steps back and reaches into one of the many deep pockets in her dress, producing a little paper box. I made you this, she laughs, opening to reveal a little snack-sized cake. More cake. It's only a soy cake, but it's a soy cake made just for you. You take a bite and, okay, it tastes just like a regular soy cake, too. Tammy did what she could with what the colony has. Tammy watches you eat the cake with a look of delighted satisfaction. You can share it if you want, she hints, smiling sweetly. If that would make you happy, obviously I will share with her. That's the best part. You ever like being touched? Don't do hugs or something? I 100% respect that. I fully respect the people who do not do hugs. Yeah. No, it's one of those things where, like, I've learned this. This is something we learned really early on in LARP as well, is that, like, hey, actually, some people like hugs and some people don't like hugs. Just get consent. Just ask. Just ask if you can hug them. It's 100% okay to say no. And it's 100% better to not have a situation like that, because you must have felt terrible. Like, you would have felt terrible because A, you got surprise hugged, and B, because you made your friend upset. Even though, like, you can't pretend having enjoyed something you didn't want or ask for. It's when people grow up in totally different situations, and you just find out if they're the kind of person who likes hugs first, especially before surprise hugging them. But, like, I think it's in that moment, you just, yeah, I mean, the thing is, they're going to be sad for a lot of reasons. So from your friend's point of view, it's not, they're going to be sad because more likely, especially since they're your friend, more likely because they're going to feel really guilty that they made you feel upset. They're going to feel really guilty that they did something that you didn't like that much, that you reacted poorly to. Like, it also can spark feelings of rejection for the person who's hugging, but I think the more important feeling is more likely that they just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I thought that that would be okay, and then it wasn't, and oh my god, and I could have just not done that and it would have been better, right? Yeah, exactly. Just get consent. And then everybody wins, because I personally really like hugs, but not from everyone. I don't want anyone to feel like they're allowed to hug me just at any point in time. Like, that's obviously not the case, right? So it's very much like, just ask. Unless, I was just kidding. I made my own silly billy, she says, pulling out a second box. Let's eat them together. I mean, but she's still gonna like the fact that I tried. Tammy is a sweetie, though. A sweetie and a cutie patootie. Yeah, okay, you're still gonna keep doing that. I feel like, though, despite the fact that there's a thing, I kind of want to hit reasoning 20 because I would like to unlock new story with you. And you know what, Tammy, hold on. Do you have like another threshold? Yes, I need empathy 40. Oh my gosh. That would be a lot. That's probably gonna take a long time. All right, does anyone else? This. Why the animals attack us, do you think? Probably because we're not supposed to be here. That's my guess. Oh, we can share with friends. Do you like sweet things? The bobber fruit. Wait, I want to give things to friends. Thank you. I'll, find something to do with that. I thought he would like it because it's something from outside the... I don't understand you. This is something from outside the walls. You love outside the walls. Anemone. I feel like I can only have so many friends, so I should probably pick my friends carefully. Hey, Mars. Let's see, you want persuasion. I can give you a cake. I have actually 2 of them. Mars takes it from you without really looking at it. Thanks. Okay, apparently I need to find gifts that people actually like and want. All right. Fine. I'll just go learn a thing. I felt that way too. Didn't have to react that harshly. No much they wanted to show their platonic friendship. Yeah. Mistakes happen. Like, it's a, like, how to call it? Like, it's just a mistake of an assumption, something that they hadn't run into before. They may have never run into someone who was, a friend of theirs who had a bad time with a hug, and this was just kind of their first experience of that sort of thing happening. They didn't think that could happen, and they didn't think that could happen to them, and they didn't think that could happen to you. So it's just a moment where everyone can use it as a learning experience. Negative experiences suck, but at the same time, they're some of the most important and potent moments for growth, because you're literally primed to remember them better. The problem is when you have, like, trauma or other dysregulations with emotion, and negative experiences end up leaving a deeper, harsher impression on you for a lot longer than they necessarily should, just because, like, it can be really easy of, like, someone with anxiety to just completely doomsay the whole situation. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. This is so awful. They're going to hate me from now on. This will affect our relationship, our friendship forever, etc., etc. But it doesn't have, that's when hey, you should probably talk to a professional, because that's a level of probably not good previous experiences in your life that have led you to react overly to something like that. Because otherwise it's just like, oh my gosh, okay, this thing happened and that wasn't great, but we're gonna learn, and they'll never forget, and they'll be able to take that lesson forward, and so will you. Everybody wins. Right. Pretty sure I want engineering. I don't think you get reasoning from here. Not so much. So we're gonna get the engineering one more time. Your first test already? Calm down, class. House Mouse. This quiz is just to find out where you all stand and what you want to learn in this class. It will help me tailor personalized lesson plans for each of you. Test pings on your hollow palm when you open it. Starts easy. Suspiciously easy. Sure enough, every section is harder than the last, and you're quickly stumped by a question. The teacher said you weren't supposed to be able to answer all of them, but you look over at Tange. She's breezing through the test. The competitive gremlin inside you has an idea. Cheat. I probably shouldn't. Try your best, engineering challenge. Make a video game instead. I want to do the challenge. Because, like, cheating would just mean we'd have more difficult things in the future. Okay. I feel like I could do this better. Wait, hold on. It's 11. This is also 11. This is 10. Okay, but it's really kind of like this one that's the funky one. 12. I don't know why that's 12, but it's 12. See, and now we have more of these, which is great. Okay. I feel like we probably just want to be amazing. All right, for some reason. Is there a way to, like, make that not happen like that? Why is it +1 to... Why does it do that? Okay, 19. 20. Okay, so now it's this. Can we... Why? Why? Okay, 20 is still pretty good though. All right, and we just have to hit 17. Okay, this is 24. Can we... Yeah, I feel like 24 is really as good as that's gonna get. "24, 24, 24. I mean, I kind of see why it's happening this way, but like there's a part of me that's like, can I do it better? Nope. I think that's as good as it gets. I mean, I do win, which is cool. I could have done better. Seriously? Challenge can have conditions. It determines what conditions can appear and what decks will work best. You try to collect yellow cards if you want to win battles with stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Best score 27. Okay, the last round I could have gotten 27? How? That's crazy. You plow forward, skipping the questions you don't know and coming back for some of them later. It's a good strategy, letting you collect the easy points while not wasting time on the harder ones. I don't quite understand it. Me neither. I don't understand it. It's rummy, but like, there's stuff you can do to like affect the cards, but there was also a thing that was getting pluses, even though I'm like, but what did I... How? Why is it getting additional stuff? It's rummy, but the cards can change number, which is funky. But cool, but funky. You got an A, which means advanced class. You still got some wrong. It's a little frustrating, but the teacher tells you those questions were designed for much older students. The peers will be working on advanced materials together. Yes, +2. Tanj says impressed. Get to work. Yes. Here we go. We got some more engineering stuff. Wait, but my reasoning is still not enough. I guess I'll have to get the other reasoning. Maybe I can get through biology, I guess. All right, let's see. Anyone else want to talk? It's not my birthday anymore, so I guess nobody cares about me. All right, time to go back to the learning minds. Time to go back to school. Okay. Life sciences, +2 biology, +1 reasoning. Yeah, we're gonna have to get the... Yeah, we can get more biology. Get a +1 reasoning. I just want to hit 20. I feel like it's probably gonna be good to hit more than 20, but I feel like getting a little bit... Like, focusing really hard on just one thing is not how you want to live life. Like, I know games... You know, games have this thing where they're like, yeah, you should min-max. You should get really, really good at one thing and, like, just, you know, be bad at other things. But, like... Man, that's not how, like, life works. Weirdly, like, the more, like, yeah, sure, you can only specialize in certain things. But for the most part, aside from, like, actual specialty, like, role, like, information, other than, like, literally expertise in a thing, first of all, you can gain expertise in multiple things. Second of all, like, there are so many cross-disciplinary usefulness in the world. Like, literally my understanding and abilities with like exercise and exercise science has also helped me with like understanding food and diet, but it also helped me with language learning. How did it help me with language learning? Well, discipline. Discipline is cross-disciplinary. Kind of, you know, how the name works, because there are skills you learn from absolutely everything that can help you learn everything else. There are very, very few skills that are like exclusive to get good at one thing, unless, again, you're trying to do something that requires like very, very, very specialized gate-kept knowledge. For the most part, being a general, well-rounded human, like the more you learn things, the better you get at learning. The better you get at learning, and the more things you learn, the more how you see everything's all connected. Gotta be a Renaissance man, or woe man, or Renaissance folk, Renaissance fairy. Become a Ren fairy. That actually, you know, actually Ren fairy would actually be like, or like, it would actually be like a pretty cool username. I guarantee someone's already done that like multiple times, but I'm thinking of it now, so, right? Like, it's a fun username. I think that'd be a neat little gimmick. Let's see. You're bringing supplies to medbay when you see something unusual. Tangent curled up on a bench, her head pillowed up on a rolled up lab coat. She's fast asleep. You stop and stare. You never see Tangent sleeping. She's always so busy. You're surprised she even has time to nap. You turn to leave her in peace when you bump into Anemone. Well, Anemone says, she hardly ever sleeps. Just like a couple of hours a night. She's sick or something? Look back at Tangent snoozing peacefully. Tangent augment. I'm so jealous of her genetic enhancement, Anemone says, her being one of the scales sprouting on her jawline. She hardly needs sleep at all. She's probably stayed up all night studying for this morning's history test. There was a test. Me? I flunked it. No biggie though, if I didn't have to sleep, I'd probably play games instead of studying anyway. Tangent's hollow palm beeps a soft alarm. She sits up and stretches, looking totally refreshed and alert. She sees you watching her and looks annoyed. Just a power nap, but no reason to gawk. Dude. Okay, that's an amazing genetic enhancement. Like, you just don't need sleep. Like, there's so much you would do if you just didn't need to sleep. Literally, honestly, of all of them, probably one of the best. Like, yeah, we're an amazing learner. Like, that's our thing, and that's great. But if you didn't have to sleep, it's basically the same thing, because you just gain so many hours in the day. All right, let's do this. I mean, we got all of them. Okay, why does every time, okay, it's because this thing is like, it's just, okay. So we get 8. Pertum Negro. Oh, I get why this is a funky card now. 6 and 5. All right, so we hit 17 with this. Yeah, it's literally like better if I put this away. This card is super annoying because it is really, really hard to calculate what's better. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like I really have to mix these suckers all around to just like guarantee I'm getting the right bang for buck. 17 or 17. These I can't really swap up without. Yep, literally just getting worse. Well, 17 it is. I mean, I'll take it. How much? 20. How could I have got it? It makes sense. It makes sense. I understand how the card works. But I clearly still do not understand the system, because how could I have gotten 20 points? I mixed those cards all around. How could I have gotten more points? There was got to be a way to do it. But a way that doesn't make any sense to me. Wait, hold on. We should be able to want to study together. You and Tangent sync your holopalms and play a game together where you race to assemble chemical compounds using a simple programming language. Tangent is a whiz at it and breezes through the levels, barely breaking a sweat. You can tell she's hiding a smile when she looks over your shoulder to help you with a particularly tricky algorithm. Neat. Now how do I be more friends with you? 40. That's a lot. I'm still a baby. Give me time. Anemone, we're basically not gonna ever be friends. I put all my hearts into 2 things. Yeah, random up to kindness. I mean, it feels like it's gonna be really easy to get empathy compared to everything else, though. Like, babysitting OP. I mean, it's mostly for the kudos. It does give you a lot of empathy. Kind of want more, like, creativity and stuff. We can study humanities. How do we get more empathy other than this? Let's take a look at what the other activities can give me, actually, because I haven't even looked at what work can give me. Creativity, persuasion. On the animals, I do not have the toughness. Mom, what do you need? Organizing. Yeah, that's... I feel like we'll get there, but it's gonna take a while. Shovel dirt. Yeah, that's pretty much not gonna happen. I mean, Mars wants us to do deliver supplies. Oh. But I have organizing. I can organize. You've never struck me as particularly responsible or organized, but children never are. What makes you think you'd be a good fit for the position of courier? But I am organized. Cleaning your bedroom once in a while isn't the same thing. But lucky for you, you're the only applicant this week. You've got the job for now anyways. Come back in a few minutes and you can make deliveries. Yes, there will be kudos in it for you if you do it correctly. The best part is I don't even have to, but now I have this thing that I'm allowed to do. Okay, +2 organizing. Friendship with Mars, kudos, and a little stress. I mean, do we hit like 20 soon? Not really. So we kind of just need to keep going. I kind of still just want like the other stuff. I think the only thing with this game right now is other than the specific goals with like these people, other than those goals, it's hard for me to see like what will be the benefits in the future of these things. And I'm sure that's part of a like, oh, you can go back in time and like, it's fine. But yeah. Ooh, you're doing creative writing in teams and you're paired with Mars. You wished it was Tan. She always does so well on these. The theme is Earth's natural environment. Mars takes the topic at face value and wants to write about how beautiful everything was on Earth with blue skies and green plants everywhere. Huge oceans that went on forever. Always looks so gorgeous in the carefully staged movies you've seen on HoloVids. Run with Mars' idea. Write about climate problems instead. I mean, let's see. 2 + 1 of cards. I kind of like the thing that goes backwards. Because it gives 1 + 1 to itself. That's kind of cool. So you can turn into a 3. Or you can just have a really basic 3. But isn't that just kind of better? To just have a 3 that's just already a 3. But I guess a 2 can be used as a 2. It's probably more versatile. Even though I like the simple cards. And I mean, I guess, you know, you have enough with climate problems. Let's do Mars' idea. Mars takes the creative part of creative writing literally, describing Earth's lush forests and verdant plains and deep jewel-like oceans with a reverence bordering on the obscene. She's pretty passionate about it, so you let her do most of the work. Mars insists she gets to present this idea to the class. This, too, is a good idea. Mars is a board presenter. You aren't sure it's totally based on facts, but it is received well by both your classmates and your teacher. You get a handful of kudos for doing well. Nice. Okay, oh, that's what's happening here. One slot card becomes value 2. Hold on, so... Oh, this one right here. Okay. So wouldn't I actually just want it to be one that's already 2? Then again... then I could do a thing. So I can get 20. I can get 20. Or I can put these here. It's already at 2. 25. Yeah, that's literally better. Probably in every way. Since we have... Yeah. Yeah, we have a 1, 2, 3. And then this. I think there's only one thing I want to check real quick. It's 25. Nope, that's the best combo. No, go back. Though turning that into an 8 is pretty cool. Yeah, 25. Neat. Maybe when that color changes, that's how I know it's the best one. Ooh, +2. We got +4 creativity. Persuasion, kudos. And Tange thinks we're neato. We're so good at talking to people, but no one wants to talk to us. Oh, good. Another thick-skulled cretin come to interrupt my work. I want to give you a thing. Maybe you like cake. I'm not going to use it. Okay. Tange takes the cake and immediately sets it down on a side counter, far away from any specimens. She's not inside. Game. What are you doing bringing food into a clean room? I don't really like desserts, but thank you, I suppose. I'll find something to do with this. I don't know what you like. Who doesn't like cake? Maybe I should take it back. I could take it back. I could take back the cake. Give me my cake back. Yep, you don't get the cake anymore. Rude. You just find out if people like cake by, like, trying to give them cake. Tammy's sitting on a little stool in the sun, reading a fairy tale picture book on her hall palm. She sighs. You okay? I'm okay, she hesitates. It's just that, look at all the pictures of the princes and princesses. The princes are always the taller ones, but I'm so big. I'm even taller than Cal. Cal. How can he be my prince if I'm bigger than him? It's true. Tammy is the tallest kid you know, taller than the boys, even Cal, who's a year older. You know she and Cal are close friends, but you never thought of him as her prince before. Oh, the flirt with Tammy? We're 11. Who knows? I mean, I don't... Okay, the problem with flirting in games is I never know. Is it gonna... What consequences could it have? Because, like, you can just... Like, you can say something nice. Like, flirting is... In real life, flirting is not something that's like A or B, you flirt or you don't flirt. Like, there are some things that are extremely obvious. But for the most part, a lot of things that are flirty are also just, like... nice things to say to people. So, nah, I don't think that's a good call here. I wouldn't want to be a prince anyway. Being tall is awesome. Now he'll catch up. Being tall is awesome. But then again, like, of all the things, no, but then it's like, forget Cal, but like, I don't, no, friendship. She is a sweetie though. He wouldn't want to be a prince, though. No, being tall is awesome. You can always go back in time. You list off all the things that you can think of. You can reach high things, hit red spikes on sports ball, and you can see over people's head in the ground. Plus, you tell her tall people give the most amazing hugs. She goes for the bait and gives you a hug. Thanks, Lena, you're a good friend. Hold on. Okay, actually, I forgot that this is a game about loading. So we're gonna see what the flirting option does, and then we're gonna undo it, because I don't think that that's where we wanna go with this. Forget, Cal, I like you just the way you are. That's really nice, Solana. Yes, that's how I want it to be. Then she looks suddenly startled. Wait, do you mean like that? Like Lake? You tell her she's beautiful exactly the way she is and you wouldn't change a thing. She blushes and embarrassed, unable to think of what else to do. She goes back to flipping through the pages on her book, smiling now. I feel like we shouldn't do that. That doesn't make me feel comfortable. We're too young to... Like, I know people start thinking about those things when they're young, but like, it's just... I'm not comfortable with that. Maybe it's just Cal wouldn't want to be a prince anyway. Oh, he wouldn't. Oh, we don't. No, we don't want our confidence to go down. You know, this is why we check all the options. We like Tammy. He'll catch up. You tell her Professor Hal says boys usually start puberty later than girls. Tammy's just an early bloomer. She sighs again. Strokes the face of one of the princes, but I want to live happily ever after right now. No, we're gonna focus on you and how cool you are. How cool it is to be tall. Because it is. Doing the first thing we already decided to do anyways. One of my mom's boyfriends is teaching me yoga. I can already do child pose and downward dog. This one's my favorite though, lying on his back. Yeah, of course you would, Cal. Mars. What's up, girl? Ooh, I could tell her about my day. Mars was watching her holoscreen intently. She shushes you before you can get a word in. They're about to kiss. Barely giving you a second look. Tell her about your day. Mars is always talking about how she's bored and wishes there was more to do around here. There are 100 reasons Vertumna isn't boring. You try to list them all. It's all the cool plants and the new constellations to look at. And just yesterday, you watched a Dorbsmith squeeze through a crack in a wall no animal should be able to fit through. Mars listens politely, but starts yawning halfway through. Less bored is still bored when it comes to Mars and Vertumna. Get into a debate. Oh, that sounds great. Hold on. We're gonna save. And no, I feel like we tried to give her cake before and she did not care. We can try. No, she doesn't really care. I want someone to care about cake. Maybe only Tammy cares. Maybe we give Tammy cake. All right, Mom needs organizing, so I guess... Hold on, what did she even say? We should have the option to eat the cake. We can, actually. We can use it in one of the card challenges if we want to. That would give us the option to eat our cake. But, like, we can't have it and also eat it, which is the problem because I kind of want to have it in my pocket or give it to friends because that's more important. Nope, let's figure to work. I'm busy. She said something about being mean or whatever, but I don't even know what that's about. So I'm gonna try to do a delivery thing. What can I even do with kudos? Colony security rating, 0%. Yeah, let's do it. Zeke sends you all around the colony delivering supplies. During your first week, it's mostly small things you can carry by hand or push on a little cart. Stuff like tools and electronics. Some are high priority, which means you have to move fast. It's fun getting to yell, "Important delivery coming through," and people actually getting out of the way. Oh, it's locked. That's interesting. That's a random card. The worst card you can have locked in that slot, actually. I feel like this is going to be the best one to have a straight to get 15, but the only thing I want to check real quick is this. Yeah, 13. That's what I thought. Is probably as good as that's gonna get, really. Yeah, it was. First time I actually did it. Kudos Breakfast Bar. No, actually, I don't know this one. Organizing. Engineering. One day that'll be useful. I feel like we should learn more about biology to help out Mom. You're finishing breakfast in the common area when Marzipan struts in. Oh, it's short for Marzipan. That makes sense now. Look at you, eating cereal, she says, turning up her nose at you. I bet you don't even know what today is. Yeah, your birthday? Or tomorrow's birthday. No, you dummy, my birthday's in the first month of wet season. Today is St. Valentine's Day. You and Dis wander over to hear more. I'm curious if I go back in time and don't say that, because now I know when her birthday is. Can I remember that? Back on Earth, it was a day when everybody had to give their best friend a gift, especially sweets. You put the sweets under your pillow and it makes you dream about who you're going to marry. Wait. Is that how Valentine's Day works? Have I been doing Valentine's Day all wrong? And there are decorations of hearts and arrows and pigs. Why pigs? This is dumb. Marzipan made it up just to get free candy. He rolls his eyes and walks away. As he leaves, Marge shouts at his back. Well, nobody was gonna pick you anyways. You stink. Valentine's Day sounds fun. Tammy nods enthusiastically, her hair bobs jangling. And I tell the other kids about it, so you go around and find your best friend and give them a gift. Make sure you do it by the end of the day or it doesn't count. If too many people want to be my best friend, I'll hold trials for the position. It's only fair. Okay, if we go back in time, do we still have we still learned Mars's birthday? So we overwrite here, and then we load the autosave. Here. Relatively. Yeah, I totally understand. I totally understand. It's great to have you here. We don't have that much time. You're absolutely right, but... Okay. Wait, what? Hold on. Organizing. Is that this? Did we do the thing? God. Welcome, welcome. Freshly showered. Oh, yes, showers. A beautiful thing. A wonderful thing. It's your first week's mostly small stuff. Yep. Yep. A random card. Yeah, it doesn't... Okay, it does save that, which is great, because I didn't actually want to change that. Oh! Whoa, cool! From a past life, it's Valentine's Day. No, you dummy. Because wait, what did you say? Well, anyway, today is St. Valentine's Day. It's totally worth going back in time. Dis and Tammy wandered over to hear more. Back on Earth, Mars explains, it was a day when everyone would give their best friend a gift. I'm gonna put sweets under my pillow and see if I dream of the person I'm supposed to marry. I actually literally did take like a candy from work because I already had taken it to my desk and then I just like ate one of them but not the other. So I could just put it under my pillow and see what happens. I feel like it's just gonna get crushed under my pillow. This is dumb. Mars band made it up to get free candy. It sounds fun. I'm gonna tell the other kids about it. Yep. If too many people give them a gift, too many people want to be my best friend, I'll hold trials for the position. I'll just give lots of people gifts. only have like 2 gifts. Just make a new game. We'll just do winner, winner, chicken dinner. Mars, you and I are cool. Waiting for someone to come, just trying to play it cool, looking expectant and nonchalant. On second thought. Booked anyway, no more room for friends, goodbye. Oh, okay, it's gonna work like that. Okay, I really like Tammy. She's such a sweetheart. Does Tange care? Logically, we should be friends. But like, does that count as the best friends thing? You lay out the reasoning, strength in numbers, deal making is foundation for human society, and so on. Tange pauses the game. Oh, best friends? It's not the same. Make Mars stop asking if I chose the best friend yet. No, I like Mars though, actually. Accept your proposal. No, I thought it was just normal friends. She's nice. I mean, Tange is cool and all, but like my best friend probably, like, weirdly with the amount of time I've spent like hanging out with Tammy, it probably like should be Tammy. But also I picked Mars at the beginning, and Mars just seems like an interesting character that a lot of people don't pick. Wanna be besties? Let me make sure I didn't promise too many other friends already. She pokes at her hollow palm, holding it so you can't see what she's doing. Let's see, you have a lot of good qualities that I'm looking for in a best friend. Yes, I think of all the kids who applied, you're the most qualified for the position. Okay, Solana, I choose you as my best friend. You remember thinking about the candy and fish some soy sweets out of your back pocket to give her. I got a bit soft and warm. Flavor are they? Yes, holding each one to the light to appraise it. Ooh, a green fizz. These are rare. Then she surprises you by handing you an entire bar of chocolate. A whole week's worth of rations wrapped like a present in a scrap of iridescent cloth. Marzipan always remembers her friends, she says, nodding benevolently. Ooh, closing shift. Fun. At least not checking. Yeah. Still. It's so boring here. I just watch holovids all day and night. Why would I bother sleeping? Like, I need to save my energy for anything. Wish I were in a holovid. Then maybe something interesting would happen. How do I get the shop? I really want to buy things with kudos. Mars and I are still besties. Tange and I can also be closer to besties. I want to also be better friends with Tammy too. This, I ain't got nothing against us. I wish I could be friends with everyone, but apparently, like, it's too hard. Oh, a bunch of medicinal roots. They just kind of blended in. Defense training. Combat, animals, friendship with anemone. Just hover. Bravery, toughness, friendship with an enemy. I don't really know if I need to learn combat. I don't really want to learn combat. I kind of want, like, my brains to save me. Being friends with everyone tends to be hard. Yeah, it's true, unfortunately. Okay. Can I, like, find something that people like? We'll see if she, okay. Do you like medicinal roots? This is interesting, as all Tange says, taking the roots and turning them over in her hand. Her lip curls a distaste at the dirt that clings to them. No, really, I'm gonna analyze these roots to see if they have any useful properties. They might be medicinal. She turns to walk away, then remembers to herself, thank you. She adds almost as an afterthought, haha, she likes it. With an enemy. I mean anemone. Anemone. That actually is like, that is how that sounds. You're absolutely right. Friends or anemones? Tammy, I'm sorry I didn't pick you as my bestie. Tammy's at the door of the lounge holding a tray of freshly baked sweets. Oh, Solana, you're just in time to try my new soy sweet flavor. It's still warm and slightly squishy. I got you a present. It's also soy sweets. A birthday. Wait, what? Cake is Cal's favorite food, so I always save him some. She likes the blue mobber fruits. It's a birthday cake. I didn't know it was her birthday. I gave her back her birthday cake she gave me. Oh, Cal likes blue bulber fruits. She likes the cake. Okay. So we did a nice thing for Tammy. Too soon to give another gift. That's fine. How do I buy things, though? Seriously. I want to purchase things from the Kudos store with Kudos. I have Kudos. It may not actually be a lot of Kudos, but I want to find that out. I don't know what to learn. Maybe I should learn combat just to like do something slightly different. But then again, we can hit 20 on another thing and then get another bonus card. So like organizing. Biology is kind of really far behind. Hold on. If we help with the plants, what do we get? Shovel dirt gives toughness. This is not what I want. I want to be good at smart things. Organizing. What else gives organizing? Is it literally just... Okay, babysitting gives empathy and creativity. And humanities gives persuasion, creativity. Engineering gives engineering and reasoning. Engineering, biology, and reasoning. I mean, okay. Let's do organizing. We can get Kudos for it. Maybe school is not that worthwhile right now. Multiple wings of the Retumna colony offer services where you can spend your Kudos. Some of these services unlock on their own. Others have a skill wall one must pass to gain access. Ooh, I see. Maybe that's what it is. It's been a while, but it's time to attend a meeting of the Secret Fun Times Club. Mars started the Secret Fun Times Club years ago when you were still little kids. Tangent and Tammy agreed to join at the time, but then you all got busy with other things and forgot about it, what with the wormhole and the crash and learning how to survive on a new planet all. You meet in an unused conference room in command, which Mars says is perfect for a secret club. This is a great group. This is a perfect group of people. These are all my favorite people together anyways. I mean, Dis honestly should be invited, but he probably wouldn't care. Club President Mars brings the meeting to order. Tange, Vice President of Writing Down Secrets, records the meeting notes in her holopalm, while Tammy, Vice President of Tea and Snacks, passes out potato juice in little cups. As Vice President of Fun Ideas, it was your job to come up with something for the club to do today. You choose making friendship bracelets and brought all the supplies you need. Today, Mars announces, we're gonna make friendship bracelets, and I have an even better idea. We're gonna sell them to people for Kudos. Tammy puts her hand up shyly as if she's in a class. I, don't think we're supposed to trade our Kudos for things except at the depot, Tammy says nervously. We're only supposed to give them to people to say thank you. I mean... Well, Mars suggests then we give our bracelets to people, and if they don't say thanks with some Kudos, we take them back. It's hard to argue with her sheer force of will sometimes. If there's a loophole, Mars will find it. No, I respect that. Supply Depot shop, the Living Quarters spa, the Garrison gym. Yeah, the Supply Depot shop, I feel like I don't know where that is. Living Quarters spa is not a thing yet. The gym doesn't really interest me. What is the Supply Depot shop? Like, can you find out where that shop is? Like, which of these, 4 locations it's supposed to be in? I can go look at all of them again, but... Oh no, we're gonna work our butt off. You spend the afternoon braiding bracelets out of recycled bits of wired and bright plastic packing strips. Tangent dutifully counts each one on her hollow palm while Mars motivates you to work harder and faster. She promises 2 Kudos to whoever makes the most bracelets. Yes. Yeah, this is unchangeable. Unchangeable. feel like that's not the best that I could do there, though. I wish I could go backwards. Like, could I go backwards? Not really. Yeah. 10. Or 10 or 10. It's really like 10 or 10 or also 10. It's kind of like how this is gonna roll. An unchangeable 2 is not ideal. Command after the second festival. Okay, so I'm just too young before that's a thing. Okay, good to know. I'm just too young to be able to buy things. Okay. Okay, so hold on, that's either 8 or 11. 11, 13, 15. I'm pretty sure that's still the best one by a lot. Okay. Oh, that's how it goes. It goes that direction. But then again... Okay, so something becoming one is always going to be worse. Okay, so 3, 3, 3. This is fine. It's actually 3, 3, 3, 3. So that's actually pretty slick. Okay. All right, we're gonna use the log to win. Victorious. Kudos. Card seemed to be a stat boost. Yipper doodles. -1 to Tammy's confidence. Oh. That wasn't worth it. That wasn't worth it for the kudos. No, Tammy can be good at this. This is fine. Let's do it again. No clue what's going on. Might play these games having completely... It's true. If you forget what's going on, that just makes it so you can play again. Plus, honestly, with this kind of game, you could absolutely play it multiple times. Not a problem. Can we... Use creativity challenge. We could just let Tammy win. Tammy's deft fingers had practiced this so many times she didn't even need to look at her work. She's a bracelet weaving expert. Her color choices are a bit random though, resulting in questionable combinations like olive green with hot pink. Mars takes all the bracelets at the end of the day. After I sell these, I'll put the kudos in the club treasury. Meeting adjourned. Same way of chance, right? Like, the thing is, you won't remember what symbol means what. You just can't. They all look so random, and I forget what the symbols mean, even though I'm supposed to have, you know, figured it out. You asked Tangent and Tammy if they think Mars is actually going to sell them. I think so, but the club doesn't even have a treasury. She'll probably just keep the kudos for herself. She doesn't seem to care. Okay, so we can just do this, delivering supplies. All right. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely the best by far because this card is not great. I don't like it. Do the V2 run. Oh, yeah. No, I completely 100% understand why it's been hard to get it all worked out, you know? Absolutely. Are you kidding me? How could I have gotten 27? This game is kind of rude with how it's like, you could have done better. Like, you did amazing, but you could have done better. One challenge and super goal. I mean, I guess getting a super goal is enough. Yeah, I don't really have other stuff to do over there. Oh, it's another log. Haha, perfect. Oh, hey, Dad, what's up? Dust is such a dry, hot season. Both suns are high in the sky, baking the usually lush Vertumnan jungle. If there's a breeze, it's warm and, you guessed it, dusty. Your parents are up every day before dawn, which comes far too early for your liking. They're usually gone by the time you wake up and home after you're asleep, so you have to visit them at work if you want to see them. Good morning, Gooseberry, your dad greets you cheerfully. Have you come to see the harvest? Your mom and I are gathering crops from the actual Vertumnan dirt this week. Yeah, sounds neat. He shows you around the rows of corn and beans from Earth. They all look a little yellow and scraggly, not what you'd expect, but your dad enthusiastically points out the vegetables ready to harvest. Don't forget, the Vertumnalia festival. Oh, we're almost at another festival, so maybe we can actually blast off the kudos. There'll be a talent show and a science fair. I'm sure you're eager to participate, Solana. Actually, yeah, we probably will do the science fair. Hate it here. We're trapped here. He doesn't like log. At least I don't think so. Hold on. Maybe he likes log. Let's find out if he likes log. Do you like log? Nope. He doesn't like log. Sub 20-hour work weeks. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep, you're gonna need more. I need more hours for sure. And that's okay. Do we still have our stuff? Yeah, we still have log. We took back log. I'm busy. What if he likes cake? I know. What if he likes cake? You're right. I should definitely find out. I'll have to get more cake. I don't have to log this around with me all day, right? Well, I do all the time. My goodness, I love puns so much. Oh, we could get one more organizing and then we could do the thing. It's like... Okay, but like... fine. One more organizing. Just one more. Yeah, actually, we could get it from biology. So the hours, like a whole, countrywide legal battle over a proposed merger to the brand I work on. Oh my god. Don't you love how, like big, stupid, like, political shenanigans, and I mean, like, politics, as in, like, workplace politics, lead to things like it doesn't it affects you. Oh, it doesn't do organizing. What else gives organizing? I think it's literally just that. I think it's literally just that. Like, fine. I thought I could get it from biology, but it's reasoning that it also gives me. Fine. Never mind. I was doing it right. Like, those big people who have more money than God deciding things that affect people who honestly just want to survive. It's, yeah, exactly. It should have just been denied and it should have been a thing, but no, now instead people are gonna make power plays and stuff, and I'll deny people work hours so that they can make a living, so that they can have more money, a second yacht, 3 more houses, and yeah, no. Eat the rich. Eat the rich. Please eat the rich. Every time, eat the rich. You show up at the delivery depot bright and early, and most of the colony is still yawning and pawing around for their morning cup of blep tea. I would like a blep tea. Does it make you go blep? Seek there with a large stack of thin white rectangles. Is that paper? Whoa, it's horrible for the environment. So nostalgic. Yes. See, Governor Uticott is quite sentimental when it comes to these things. She even signed each notice by hand. I myself had traded in my hollow palm stylus for a pen. You're to deliver a stack of these reports to every council member in the colony. Zeke asks you not to read them, says it's just boring adult stuff you won't understand anyways. Clutch the papers to your chest and nod. Paper, Dr. Instance exasperated. The governor's sending messages by paper now? Is this a joke? Tell me this is a joke. I would feel the exact same way. Some of the rich are good. I mean, here's the thing. The problem is the system. 100% the problem is the system. But the problem is that the system enables the rich and super rich to keep making the laws give them even more of the money. Basically, anyone who's in charge of like big corporations and stuff should also be fighting for systematic change. That, like, you know, if I'm hearing about like a very rich person who's also actively lobbying for like universal basic income and increased like funding for education and all these other things, amazing, fantastic, I'm happy about it. But you really don't hear about it. And that's super tough because it's very, very hard to get people to fight against their interests. If it fails, we get bad hours because they gotta pay the legal bills. That's insane because, again, the problem is the fact that, like, these companies and their shareholders demand ever-increasing growth forever. I guarantee you, they can afford those legal bills. They can afford them. They just can't afford them and also look as though they're profiting every year. So instead, they reduce the quality of their product and the quality of their services to continuously look like they're always getting better. What they want isn't realistic. Correct. It's not possible. Exactly. Infinite growth is completely impossible, and yet it's somehow the system that we're caught in that basically everyone is demanding it because everyone is basically constantly inflating and shuffling around their numbers and doing everything they can to make it appear as though they are always growing infinitely. And what happens is the only way infinite growth is even close to possible is if someone is suffering somewhere. Like, infinite growth can be possible if and only if money is being, like, siphoned from somewhere else. Infinite growth is possible in a state where, like, if you are feeding the cycle of the economy correctly, like, for example, if you pay your workers more, you have less money for the shareholders, your stock price goes down, and the stock market is one of the stupidest things we've ever come up with was the stock market, and we should abolish it completely. It's all people playing with fake money on abstractions of fake money, of abstractions of abstractions of fake money. Yes, stability should be the goal. Stability and happiness and quality. You should want to have, like, because the reason that in the past, when companies used to be, like, when the rich were taxed, like, up to, like, 70% or more of their income at certain, like, at certain thresholds, like, there was so much more, like, effort put into R&D because R&D was one of those places where you could, like, not get taxed. Yeah, okay, maybe it was, like, I feel like it actually went to, like, 70 or whatever. Either way, 60 is still a lot, but at the same time, that's not that crazy. But they would put more money into R&D. They would put more money into making quality, better products because that's what people thought was better. But no, it turns out if you just get a monopoly, you can just like force people to buy your product or just like convince people that your product is better. Therefore, like instead of actually being better, you buy it because it's brand or because all the options have been taken away because people need it for whatever reason, and you can patent it and hide the ability to do other things with it, and the rest of humanity can just like struggle. Nah, I feel like the stuff we've done over time is just exactly. There's only 10 companies. Exactly. Like it's the monopolies. They won't break that up. And that's how you end up with this infinite growth that actually does always have a limit because eventually someone ends up with all the money. The cycle of economy needs to be you pay your workers lots of money so they can buy more products so that you can have more money because there's just more money circulating. But then you have rich people who just hoard the money or spend it on really stupid or not good for anyone things. Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, here's the thing. I guarantee you there's also companies that have like really strong agreements with each other where like, yeah, maybe it's not the same company that owns everything, but they have some agreements under the table that make it so they might as well just be like, listen, we'll take this area, you take this area, like so a duopoly. Those are much easier to hide. Enter the internet situation in the United States. Duopolies everywhere. Comcast is the devil. Mm-hmm. And that should be illegal, but it's not because those people make enough money to just pay off the governments to buy exclusive contracts for areas. Yes. Healthy economy is Ouroboros, endless cycle. A dying economy is a funnel. Yeah, that's the funnel. Absolutely. Bring all money to one place is a bad thing. Correct. It's like, this is a thing that like absolutely boggles the mind to me about like, oh, but like, you know, all the money and stuff, like, you know, having more money is more better. I'm like, you know, money is an abstraction which came from the idea of barter and trade. The entire concept of, oh, well, I own this area, therefore you have to pay me to work on this area. The entire concept of that what came up with was just like, oh, well, I have the manpower to protect this area. Well, now that's not really a thing. Now it's just like the governments have this power. Like individual people generally don't. They just, yeah. I could talk about this sort of thing forever, but it just makes me upset. Let's talk about how paper is stupid. Everyone should be sending emails. Could this be an email? Yes, make it an email. Shuffle your feet nervously. She seems serious to you. She skims the first page, muttering to herself, and there's sensitive information in here of all the superfluous, technophobic, sentimental foolishness. You back away quietly. Next stop, the cafeteria. Auntie seated takes the notices carefully with both hands. Paper! What a strange idea. And oh look, Governor Utica has even signed it. What marvelous handwriting she has. I wonder what I'm supposed to do with this once I finish reading it. Throw it in a dissembler? It seems far too precious for that. Will I need to get a filing cabinet in here? I suppose. I wonder if I can recycle it for craft time. Send it out for D&D. Enjoy the D&D. It is very nice. Oh my gosh, I'm streaming past stream time. Okay, well, I mean, I'm about to stop for the day anyways because I was supposed to stop 20 minutes ago and I plumb forgot. Which is fine. Next up is the expeditions office. Tonin meets you outside. He's struggling under the shifting weight of an enormous crate. Must bounce, get ready for work. Enjoy, enjoy. It works out. Yeah, no, I'm literally just going to finish this, and as soon as I can save again, I'm going to head out for the day too. So y'all have a great and wonderful day. And I think I might end up staging the streams. Well, we'll see. We shall see. Just a quick notice for people leaving now on Monday. My stream schedule might change starting Monday. We're going to see. Basically, I'm going to try one more time to be ready for 20. And if I'm not ready for 8 p.m., It's gonna be 8:30, and I'm just gonna take the schedule and I'm gonna go whoop by 30 minutes. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, all right, guys, I'm gonna stream for an hour and 30 minutes. But if I stay later, it's okay. If I stay half an hour later, it's okay. That's where I'll be. Good luck on doodles. I'll look forward to seeing these things. And thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. We'll definitely take another sip of my tea, which is definitely super cold by now. He's struggling under the shifting weight of an enormous crate. Appears whatever is inside wants out. Sorry, Solana, could you put them down on the bench? I'll just take them inside a minute. Another surveyor over here on the left. The governor's sending paper memos now. Is she really that old? What's next? Toilet paper. Also, look, oh my gosh, that's a tank. The moment you put the documents down, a gust of wind picks them up and they fly everywhere. You snatch for them, but accidentally drop the rest of the stack you're holding. Scramble to pick them all up. This is pointless. Oh, that's... No, I think we can... Then I really don't like the +1 for each unplayed card. Really not a fan of those. But I also don't want to be bad at brain. You shove the papers back together haphazardly, embarrassed at your clumsiness. Ugh. I can't sneak a peek because I don't have Organizing 20 because I was trying to get Organizing 20 by doing this. Refrain from sneaking any peeks. You dutifully deliver the remaining reports to Chief Rhett and your mom, who seem confused they weren't sent via the HoloNet. You're a good girl and a good delivery person. You feel proud and important for delivering all the messages just like you were told. Okay. Yo, ben buen. Well, we can't really do much about that, so we're just gonna get the best we can, which pretty sure that's as good as that gets. We cannot make this 3 because this thing is unchangeable. There we go. Finally. See, now we get the organizing we needed. It's time once more for Virtumnalia! The mood of the colony has been muted this year, ever since the attack during Glow. Though everything is still cheerfully decorated and the feast table is still heavy with food, mostly soy rations. This Virtumnalia just feels different, in a way you can't describe. The colonists gather in the square for Governor Udicot's speech. What a year Virtumna has given us, the governor begins in a weedy voice. I stand before you so proud of everything the colony has accomplished in such a short time. I have always hoped that we would bring with us the best facets of humanity, cooperation, resilience, and creativity, and the events of this year have given me no reason to doubt my convictions. These creatures were unexpected, but I urge everyone to consider what it means for life here. If Virtumna can sustain megafauna, then that means conditions are good for us as well. Our friends in geoponics are already working on the logistics of domesticating the wildlife. Your dad, as second cultivator, stands and gives a sheepish wave to the crowd. There's a smattering of applause. Mars elbows you. Hey, she whispers, did you hear? My dad say Udicot's going to announce the depot's open to the public. Thank goodness. You shoot her a questioning look. She rolls her eyes. You know, shopping, somewhere to spend all the kudos you've been saving up. There's going to be candy and toys and makeup and nice smelling soap, not the boring kind of the communal showers. You know the concept of shopping. They do it in the holovids from Earth, especially the ones Mars likes. You've never actually done it. Colony provides you everything you need, but it would be nice to buy yourself a treat. My dad's give me an allowance, Mars says, shooting you a look of pity. It's too bad your parents make you work for yours. You and Mars tune back into the speeches just as Udicot, as predicted, announces the opening of the general store at the depot. Mars gives you a knowing look as she claps. Udicot gestures for the council members to stand. Finally, the council remains unchanged from last year. We are, as always, proud to serve you and the colony as your government. Music starts up as Governor Udicott finishes. Whew. Thank you all for your hard work and your perseverance this year, she says over the ruckus. Together we build the future. Bot wrestling, biathlon, that's crazy. What do we have more? Creativity? Or reasoning? We have more creativity. But we also did that last year. But we're also really good at it. When do you participate in the talent show? I mean... But also science fair. I kind of want to do the science fair. I want to save right here. The problem is I don't think I can. But I really want to do science this year. Your competitor for the science fair is predictably Tangent. Her project is on the tensile strength of various building materials, concluding that mushwood is the best choice when you consider not just strength but also sustainability and ease of use. Tammy flakes out this year on her actual project, but her booth is nicely decorated. She spent so long on decorations she didn't have time to do an experiment. Judges want to know what you've been working on. I'd also like to know what I've been working on. Oh, of course, beat all the yellow cards now. I feel like we could do that better. Alright, so that's 10. That's 11. We keep these for the next round, I think, so... Wouldn't it be better to do this? Let's find out. Yeah, we do keep this. Perfect. So 1, 2, 4... Oh, that's 6. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now we just need to get 11. My god. I like the music here. It's like this weird bubble sound. Distraction. We can get another 3. But we can't really... $25. I really, really don't think it can get better than that. Unless... $26 versus $25. I mean, 26 is literally legally better. Hee, we did it. Extra reasoning and kudos. In secret, you've been working on a social experiment. Oh, perfect. A social experiment, because it mixes both of our things. On delayed gratification, you've been sneakily studying the adults, taking notes on their snacking habits and their mood. You found out that Seek and Dr. Instance rarely eat sweets, but Utopia and Andy seem to do it all the time. You correlate this with their attention span when you see them tackle frustrating problems. You know, problems you can control and repeat, like if a child backtalks to them. The judges are impressed with your methodology. Instance, perhaps a bit begrudgingly. They award you first place. Look at us, science fair champion. We're so cool. We're so good at science. Also, we're popular again, which is amazing. After the oh, and we don't even have to take a break this month. After festivities are over, everyone takes time off for a much-needed break. Mars organizes a water fight that takes over the whole colony, even the adults. It brightens everyone's spirits, even in the thick heat of dust. You end up on the top of the western wall with this, launching water-filled poof shrooms down an unsuspecting anemone in the sports ball court below. The walls seem like a neat place to hang out and relax, much quieter than the lounge if you're looking for some solitude. Neat. All right. Well, we save here. We just save right here. We don't do anything else. We are winner, winner, chicken dinner again. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Yes. See, no matter what, if I save this here, it's still just like, yeah, it's not going to be more than your autosave. Well, sucks for you. All right. So, alrighty guys, that is it for today. I accidentally streamed late, and that's fine. That's fine. We're allowed to do that. I'm allowed to do that whenever I want. But yeah, this is even more so. The likelihood of me streaming and pushing my stream so it starts and ends, at minimum starts half an hour later, is very likely. Because I just need more time. I just need more time. I know in the future, honestly, when my work schedule probably eventually, after multiple months, changes to a 9 to 5, I think in that moment I will be able to change it back, and I'll need to so that I can get to bed on time, but maybe for a little while we'll do this. And on Mondays I'll definitely make sure that I don't stay up late, because haha, you gotta go to bed at a normal time and wake up early the next day. It's worth it. It's worth it. But sometimes it is hard. Schedules are not the easiest thing, that's for sure. Yes. I hope everyone has a wonderful night, evening, afternoon, whatever your time zone is, and I look forward to seeing you all on Monday. Night.